Hi all, welcome to Omsritara. We might all have a friend or a relative or a family member repeat himself or herself often, be it 3 times per day or 4 times per day, or they are the kind of person, if they see something immediately they'll get reminded of their past or some incident that has touched their life and mind, and every time they see that thing they will keep getting reminded of, and then they'll keep talking about it. Example, if they go to a signal light and once in their past, if a car had bumped their car in a signal, right, every time they go to a signal light they'll tell this story to others. They get reminded of this story, so they keep repeating themselves. And even if it's 10 years, 20 years, doesn't matter, they'll always keep talking about that particular incident that happened at the signal light. Similarly, these are the people who walks, if there is a tiled floor, they'll walk maybe just inside the tile. If it's a square tile, the floor is square tiled, then they'll walk inside the squares, or they'll walk on the lines of the tile floor. They'll just carefully walk on the lines, and then they keep calculating. Sometimes when they drive the car, they keep counting the lamppost or the street lights. They keep counting anything that comes across, or they keep reading the numbers out in front of the car. So these are the type people, they repeat themselves. So when, and that could be a torture for them and for the people around them. So for those people, you need to give white chestnut. White chestnut is a flower remedy. Dr. Sir Edward Bach has given us flower remedies based on characters or based on your mindset. So based on your mentality. So these are the people that requires white chestnut. If you give white chestnut to them, there will be a unity in their thinking, that their thought will not be diverse. And they also believe the white chestnut remedy, for flower remedy, needed people also believe they've seen ghosts or they've seen some spirit. They might say the spirit is trying to communicate to me. I mean, a lot of times people who are into ghost hunting or into spiritism, probably they will have that. But these people are normal people and they believe something beyond paranormal has happened to them. They also act differently during new moon and full moon times, because definitely there is some impact about during these new moon and full moon time, even on a regular normal people, but we won't be able to see the impact. But for these people, they'll act little weird, they'll act little cranky, they'll be crying, or they'll have their emotions will go up and down. They'll be very snippy. They'll snub you in a jiffy like that. So these are the people who needs white chestnut. When you give white chestnut, the recurrence of the incident in their mind will be slowly dwindled. So even if they go to a signal, eventually they will start forgetting what had happened. They keep themselves reminded of the same incident over and over. If you guys had been traveling and they went to get a water bottle, and the water bottle was, the seal was broken in a company. Immediately, every time they buy water bottle, they keep saying the seal was broken. The seal was broken. So it doesn't matter. Even if it's 20 years, they'll say the same thing. Oh, you know what? Me and my friend went and bought a water, and the water bottle seal had been broken. The water bottle, probably they used up the water. They refilled it with different water. Something they'll keep imagining a story. This might have had a long short stories which may not be true also, and they start believing it. And even if they watch something in TV, they watch the same thing over and over, and they feel that's how their lifestyle is. So these are the people that needs white chestnut. Also, if somebody is falling sick for often for the same reason, say for example same throat infection often, or same headache if they're going through often, or leg pain, always having a leg issues. I mean, if there is no medical history or anything alarming on your physical ailments. But if they keep getting the throat infection or keep getting headaches, often there's a repeated, recurring sickness or constant sneezing, constant coughing or sneezing, allergy reactions. It could be due to pollination also, but pollens also. But sometimes this could be recurring in their mind. So this, if they are falling sick often for the same reason, the same sickness keeps occurring, then try white chestnut. That this doesn't mean you should stop your regular medicine. Try white chestnut. Maybe their thinking will change and maybe the recurrence will stop. So white chestnut required people will repeat themselves and they keep reliving the same instant over and over, and they will have conversation about it over and over. These are white chestnut required people. Give white chestnut, you can get white chestnut medicines in homeopathic store. If you are a Reiki practitioner or if you are into spirituality, you can energize it and you can start giving to those people, or the white chestnut by itself will work very wonderfully. So there will be sugar balls, or they come in liquid form. If it's a sugar ball, you should take minimum 5 pills at a time, 3 times a day, and then you have to swallow it along with your saliva. If it's liquid form, put 2 3 drops or even 4 5 drops in a glass of water and then consume the water. So initially you should do it 3 times a day, and then slowly wean off to 2 times, and then 1 time, and then they'll probably you see a different changes in them, then you can stop. So try white chestnut for those people who repeats themselves.